Right. Until sustainability. Until there is a way, not exactly a path, but is everything. Now, and the way is to realize things that are necessary to be realized. And of course, put everything in practice in order, which is through social contracts. But first, spirituality realm is about, which is serve the other. Realize the self and serve the other. So the social matter is not the individual matter, so is about the other. But we will get there. First, as you can see in those symbols, like that one, that the star that refers to human being, which the satanic entity invert, putting the spirit down, a symbol that the spirit is to be forgotten, and so you see it's what is happening. People simply don't care. Have no idea and don't care about that. So it's like they are not human. They are animals. And of course, the system serves a whole bunch of shit to create that reality. But anyways, as you see, the star for human being is the spirit up, which means in first place on the top is the spirit. So this means also that one thing is being human, and you see, if people are in darkness, it's like not being human. It's the same. They have spirit, but doesn't matter. So now, what matter is to realize, and that is the thing. Human being are in this world, in first place, to realize the spiritual realm, because a human being is a spiritual being. Then, when human being realize the spiritual realm, becomes holy, Holy Spirit, and so what here the symbol is in stake is another. it's the Holy Trinity, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. See? So, this is to understand what is at stake in first place. Then, as I said already in the other videos, the last videos, basically you have this. But one thing I mentioned was about the symbol of infinite, which is an 8 lie down. So you see, if you take the 8, because it is the infinite, and the infinite has to do with human being. Then, if you take the other symbol, which is the Holy Trinity, be mine, Holy Trinity, not human being. This is critical. This applying to 8, 3 times 8, 8, means abundance. Now, let's start with this idea, because people, nothing exists by chance. And so, human being is in this world to realize, and so there is a matter of duty, because it's its own nature. You see, spirituality, it's the human nature. If human being reject its nature, what they are doing, then they want to claim what? If they are then serving what's going on right now, many people are serving the opposite, against humankind, against themselves and the others. What they deserve is what they have. It's misery, it's pain, it's suffering. So be in mind this, because people have a price to pay for their sin. There is a responsibility, and what I've been saying lastly, what is, we live in the final judgment. I warn people many times, many times. I warn people, be aware. So, right now, of course, we'll help people, but things are what things are. So, you see, the ones that worth abundance will have abundance. See? Of course, that is another thing, because, again, you see, we need to help each other. And abundance has to do with that also. The idea, like the karma idea, what goes around comes around. Yeah, the same thing. The more you'll give, the more you'll receive. You see, exactly the same as karma. The same thing is a matter of karma. It's like if you don't love, don't expect love. You see, it's the same. If you love, you will be loved. If you hate, you'll be hated. It's so simple as that. You see, right now, what is in design, in matter, yeah, social contract is about that. It's the same thing. Not the same, because spiritual realm is about individual. It's to individual realize it's always about the individual. Always. Because everyone is unique and is free and so on. So, always. Now, the social contract, the matter world has to be organized in order to protect the superior interests of human beings, protect everybody, protect children, protect everything. And with this idea, you already can understand what is sustainability. But let's see. So, what is in stake is, again, serve the other. So, like I said before about economics, about a company or something like that, which people need to understand everything must change, and so from now on people need to understand that what really matters is not a product, a brand or something like that, but the client that can be us. This is what we need to respect. Not a client, but the buyer, which is different. A client can be rude, which has no right to, you see, because above all, everybody, what is at stake here is a matter of duty. Respect, it's a matter of duty. And we are talking about, above all, responsibility, above all, the social duty, which is about who make the rules, who the rules are made for, citizen. So, you see, no one can be above the respect, not buyer or client, nor the sailor, no one. And so, you see now what is in stake. So, social contract is about care. It's exactly what life is about, care. Yeah. Everything is about care. And so, as I mentioned, example, to take as base the land, cannot be property. It must be always something take under a contract, social contract, which is, in first place, the land must be considered as proper to, in first place, to this or that, and second place, available in certain ways, and so on. People cannot buy or sell lands. People are about to use land as they need to. And so there must be a contract only. That's it. What people can sell or buy is other things in the land. If there is a house, okay, sell, buy the house, not land, the house. Fruit trees, things like that. Only that. But be in mind this. If there is a house, well, this is now it's an idea to be taking care, but a good idea to start, which is to taking care situation. People need to be responsible, and so like people need to clean the land, because in situations it can be a fire or something like that, or can be some situation that is not acceptable because is passing through space out of that property and so on. Well, now, take care. It's something needed. And so, if, for instance, a house presents signs of abandon, how can I say? If there is no one in the house is keeping in bad shape and so on. So if there is no one after 3 years, the authorities need to take note and contact, like for instance the matter of clean the land. If people need to clean and don't do that, they need to be noticed in that situation with a fine. Because people need to know what's going on. And so people need to be notified in order to present a justification. That's okay. If people justify, that's okay. Until 10 years. If there is no one, nothing in that house, during 10 years, well, the owner is no longer owner. You see, it's so simple as that. So things must be taken care. You see? Well, then the other things like economics, but this is for another video, just to show you what is at stake. And for instance, natality. We need to know what's going on in the world, of course, to take care better of things. For instance, about any matter like economics, or simply to get a better picture about the abundance and so on. And so there are so many things to consider. The thing is, everything must be considered in order to maintain things in the right place. Peace, abundance, and so on. You see, so family consider everything. You see. So you already have an idea about what is in stake. Social contract is to care about things in order to maintain a good sustainability of everything, because everything matters. So I hope you like it, and take care until next one.